Hello students, welcome back to my English class. I am Anjana Jindal and today I am here with the topic of English grammar of class 4. Today I will teach you chapter number 15 of our English grammar book and our topic is comparison of adjectives. So children, our topic is comparison of adjectives. You know children what are adjectives? Yes, you have already studied about adjectives in your previous chapter. So I hope you all know very well about the adjectives. An adjective is a word that adds something to the meaning of a noun. Means it describes a noun, right? We also call adjective as a describing word, right? As it describes the noun or a pronoun. Example, big city. So children, here the word big is an adjective as it is describing the noun city. So what type of city is it? It is a big city, right? So big is an adjective here. So children, there are 3 degrees of comparison. Okay, as our topic is comparison of adjectives, so we will learn about the degrees of comparison. So 3 degrees of comparison are there. First one is positive degree, second one is comparative degree, and third one is superlative degree. So in this chapter, we will learn about these degrees of comparison. Okay. So children, see what is a positive degree. An adjective in the positive degree refers to some quality in a person or a thing. It is used when we make no comparison. When we do not compare the things, then we use this positive degree. It is a simple form of adjective also we can say. So see children, here you can see a girl on your screen. So I can say Tina is a smart girl. So children, here in this sentence, the word smart. Smart is an adjective as it is describing a girl. So the adjective smart is simply indicating that the girl is smart. Right? Here we are not comparing her with any other girl. No comparison is made. So it is a simple form of adjective and this simple form of adjective is called the positive degree. So children, now what is a comparative degree? An adjective in the comparative degree refers to a higher degree of quality than the positive. It is used when we make a comparison between two persons or things. So, here in comparative degree, we make comparison between two persons or things. As you can see, two girls on your screen, right? And now we are making a comparison between these two. Okay. So I can say Sanvi is cuter than Janvi. Sanvi is cuter than Janvi. So here children, in this example, we are comparing a common quality of these girls and see both are cute, right? But which girl possess higher degree of quality? Means which girl is having more of that quality, higher degree? So Sanvi is having. So we can say Sanvi is cuter than Janvi. So in this sentence, the adjective cuter is indicating comparison between Sanvi and Janvi. So such adjectives are called the adjectives of comparative degree, right? So now children, what is a superlative degree? An adjective in the superlative degree refers to the highest degree of quality. It is used when we compare more than two persons or things. Means when we make comparison among more than two persons or things, then we use the superlative degree. Right. See, here you can see few girls on your screen. See, these girls are more than two, right? There are five girls. Okay. So, here we have to compare these five girls. So, I can say that Gia is the youngest among all. Means, here in this sentence, the adjective youngest is indicating that the girl named Gia has the quality in the highest degree, right? So such adjectives which shows the highest degree of a quality are called the adjectives of superlative degree. Okay children, see, in positive degree we make no comparison. In comparative degree we make comparison between two persons or things, and in the superlative degree we make comparison among more than two persons or things. Okay. Now children, let's see another example. See, here you can see three boys, Ajay, Vijay and Rajesh. Okay, so we have to compare these three boys. Okay, so now let's see how to use the comparison. Okay, in all the three degrees of comparison we'll see here. See the sentences given. Ajay is a tall boy. Vijay is taller than Ajay. Rajesh is the tallest boy of the three. See children, in first sentence, the adjective tall simply indicates that Ajay is tall. Simply it is telling about the boy Ajay that he is tall. So we do not compare him with any other boy, right? So this simple form of adjective is called the positive degree, right? Now in second sentence, see, Vijay is taller than Ajay. Here the comparison is made between two boys, that is Ajay and Vijay. So in this sentence, the adjective taller indicates comparison between Ajay and Vijay. So such adjectives are called the adjectives of comparative degree. Yes. Now in third sentence, Rajesh is the tallest boy of the three. Here in this sentence, the adjective tallest indicates that the boy has the quality in the highest degree. And such adjectives are called the adjectives of superlative degree. Yes. Okay. So children, now I hope you understood about the three degrees of comparison, right? So few points we have to remember. So always remember that number one, word than, than, than. The word than is used in the sentence when two persons or things are compared. Means in a comparative degree. Okay. So for example, India is larger than Pakistan. Here, two countries are being compared, that is India and Pakistan. India is larger than Pakistan. Okay, so the word is than, the word than is used here. Number two, article the, the. The article the is used before the superlative form. Example, Everest is the highest mountain in the world. See, comparison is among the whole world, no? So Everest is the highest mountain in the world. The highest is a superlative degree of adjective, right? So the article the is used before the superlative form. Number third, adjectives change in form to show comparison. Yes, a simple adjective like we have taken earlier the example of tall, the adjective tall. So a simple form is tall, but its form is being changed to show comparison like tall, taller, tallest. Okay. So adjectives change in form to show comparison. They have the following degrees of comparison: positive degree, comparative degree, and superlative degree. See a word big. Big is an adjective. So in positive degree, it is big. In comparative degree, it will change its form and will become bigger. And in superlative degree, it will become biggest. Okay, children? Now, children, I hope you very well understood about the positive degree, comparative degree, and superlative degree. So, children, uh, in my previous slide, I just told you that adjectives change in form to show comparison, right? So, now let's see how they change. Okay, so the formation of comparative and superlative degrees. See, first rule is that by adding ER and EST to the positive degree. Here the examples are given. See, the positive degree is bold, means the simple form of adjective is bold, which we call positive degree. Now to change it into comparative, we will add ER and this bold will become bolder. And to form a superlative degree, we will add EST to the positive degree and it will become boldest, right? Same way, the word clever in positive form, it will become cleverer in comparative and cleverest in superlative form. Another example, dark. Positive degree is dark, comparative degree darker, and superlative degree is darkest. Now another way is by doubling the last letter of the positive degree and adding ER and EST. Means by doubling the last letter, means the word in a positive degree. See here the word is big. So last letter is G. So by doubling the last letter means by doubling this G and adding ER in comparative degree and by adding EST in superlative degree. So see, the positive degree is big, comparative is bigger, and superlative is biggest. Another example, dim, dimmer, dimmest. Another, hot, hotter, hottest. See here we have doubled the last letter and then added ER and EST in comparative and superlative degree respectively. Okay. Now children, see few more rules. By adding R and ST to the positive degree. See the words which end with E. First one is able. This adjective ends with E. So we will add R and ST to make the comparative and the superlative degrees. Okay. So able, abler, ablest. Next is brave, braver, bravest. Another example, close, closer, closest. In this way we can form. Also we can form by changing Y into I before adding er and est. Means the words which end with y. Okay, the adjectives which end with y. In that case, we form the comparative degree by changing this y into I and then adding er, and in superlative degree by changing this y into I and adding est. See the word busy, busier, busiest. Here we have replaced this y with I and then we have added er and est respectively. Okay. Another example, dirty, dirtier, dirtiest. Easy, easier, easiest. Okay, children. Now, we can also form by adding er and est to the positive degree when it ends with y preceded by a vowel. Now see, in case of the adjectives that end with y but preceded by a vowel, means just before that y a vowel is there. In such type of cases, we do not remove this y. We simply add er and est to form the comparative and superlative degrees. Okay. See the word gay, G-A-Y. See, last word is y and just before this y, a is there. A. Is a vowel. So in this case, we will not replace this y with I. We will simply add er and est. So gay, gayer, gayest. Now another example is grey. Again, it ends with y and preceded by a vowel e. So we will simply add er and est. So grey in positive form, grayer in comparative, and greyest in superlative form. Okay, children. Now we can also form by adding more and most before the positive degree. See, few words are there in which we don't add er or est. We simply add more and most before the positive degree to form the comparative and superlative degrees. Okay. Like the word active. Active is an adjective. So to form its comparative degree, we will simply add more before this positive degree. So the comparative form is more active and superlative form is most active. Same way, beautiful. So comparative degree is more beautiful and superlative is most beautiful. The same way with the word careless. So positive degree is careless, comparative degree is more careless, and superlative degree is most careless. Right? So children, another way of forming comparative and superlative degrees is by using irregular comparative and superlative forms of comparison. Children, irregular comparative and superlative forms means that some words are there which form differently, means in a very different way, not the way as we have done earlier. Okay, see the examples. See the adjective bad. Positive degree is bad and comparative degree is worse and the superlative is worst. So bad, worse, worst. Now the next one is far. Far, farther, farthest. Another example is good. So good in positive form, better in comparative form, and best in superlative form. So this is irregular comparative and superlative forms of comparison. Okay, by using irregular comparative and superlative forms of comparison. Okay, children. So I hope now you understood how to form the comparative and superlative forms of comparison. So children, here are the exercises. Exercise A. Fill in the blanks with the correct degree of adjectives. Here we have to fill the blanks with the correct degree of adjectives as the adjectives are given in the bracket. See, number 1. China is the dash country in the world. See children, if you remember, I told you that the article the is used before the superlative form, before the superlative degree of adjective, right? So here article the is used before a blank. So here we have to use the highest degree, that is the superlative degree of the adjective populous. So China is the most populous country in the world, as most populous is the superlative form of adjective populous. So China is the most populous country in the world. Number 2, honesty is the dash policy. Again children, just before a blank, article the is used. So here again we have to use the superlative degree of adjective good, which is best. So honesty is the best policy. Number 3, Rajasthan is the dash state of India. Again here article the is used. So we will use the superlative form of the adjective of large. So Rajasthan is the largest state of India. Number 4, the pen is dash than the sword. Now children, see, after a blank, the word than is given, T-H-A-N, than. And if you remember, I told you that word than is used in the sentence when two persons or things are compared, right? Means in comparative form. Okay, so here the adjective in the bracket given is mighty. We have to use the comparative form of this adjective, which is mightier. So the pen is mightier than the sword. Number 5, Everest is the dash mountain peak in the world. Again, article the is used before blank. It indicates that here we have to use the superlative degree. So Everest is the highest mountain peak in the world. Now number 6, a bird in hand is dash than two in bush. Again the word than is used after a blank, and also the word two. It clearly indicates that comparison is made between two. So the comparative degree of good is better. A bird in hand is better than two in bush. Number 7, the giraffe is the dash animal of the world. Again the article the is used before the blank. So superlative degree of tall, that is tallest, will be used here in this case. So the giraffe is the tallest animal of the world. Number 8, this is dash bread. See, this is dash bread. Here neither article the is used nor the word than is written after a blank, right? No comparison is shown here in this sentence. So we have to use simple form of adjective here. So the word stale, as it is the same simple form, will come here in this blank, and the sentence becomes, this is stale bread. Number 9, gold is dash than silver. So children, you can see the word than after the blank. Yes, gold is more precious than silver. Now, number 10, these stories are very dash. The word in bracket is given as interesting. So, these stories are very interesting because here no comparison is made. Simply, we are telling about these stories. So, these stories are very interesting. Understood, children? Now, let's move to another exercise. See, exercise B. Underline the correct adjective forms given in the brackets in each case. See, number 1. Sachin Tendulkar is a or the. Here, articles are also given an option. We have to use the correct article according to the correct form of adjective, means based on the given sentence. So, Sachin Tendulkar is dash cricketer in the world today. See, here the comparison is made among more than two. Okay, he is a cricketer in the world, means in the whole world. He is, so here we will use the superlative degree. So for superlative degree, the article the is used, and among these adjectives, famous, more famous or most famous, we will take most famous. Okay, Sachin Tendulkar is the most famous cricketer in the world today. Clear? See, number 2, she is dash girl. So no comparison is there. So simple form we will use. So in the article also we will use article a. So she is a slim girl. Number 3, the streets of Mumbai are dash than those of Meerut. So broad, broader, broadest. When the word than is written after this blank, so we will use the comparative degree, that is broader. Yes, the streets of Mumbai are broader than those of Meerut. Number 4, Asia is the largest continent in the world. This example already you have done earlier. Number 5, it gets dash attention than it deserves. So the word than indicates the comparative form. So little, less, the least, we will use less. It gets less attention than it deserves. Number 6, there are usually dash applicants than posts. Again, the word than indicates comparative form. So many, more, the most, among these we will use more. There are usually more applicants than posts. Number 7, your English is probably better than mine. Number 8, these sums are very easy to solve. See, here we are using a positive degree because no comparison is shown. Number 9, my sister is younger than me. Number 10, peas, beans and lentils are dash sources of vegetable protein. They're simply telling about these sources like peas, beans and lentils are good sources of vegetable protein because no comparison is made here. So we will use the word good, which is the simple form, or we can say the positive degree of adjective. Right. So children, now let's move to the next exercise. See, here is a home assignment for you. Children, here it's a joy drill. When you will solve this, definitely you will have fun. You will enjoy solving this. Okay, see, I'll tell you just exercise C here. Fill the spaces with the correct form of adjectives. Here, the spaces are given randomly. So you have to fill the spaces. You have to fill the positive or the comparative or the superlative degrees respectively. Right? See, in your books, a table is given. Right? A big table is given, so just go through that table and then you will come to know about the comparative degree and the superlative degree of the different adjectives. Okay, with the help of that table, you will be able to fill this blanks. Okay, fill this exercise. Now exercise D, compare the following pictures using the 3 degrees of adjectives. Here also the adjective is given here and you have to just see the pictures, and according to the pictures you have to analyze that which degree of adjective has to be used with which picture. Okay children, let's try it. Later on we will give all the solutions in the form of PDF. Okay children. So now children, I hope you all have understood the topic very well and hope you have enjoyed this video as well. Okay. So thanks for watching. Have a nice day ahead. Bye bye. Thank you.